Resort and spa as Hurricane Fiona brings heavy wind and water to that entire region. Matt, it's just been devastating over the last couple of days.
A monster storm. Now, this is the first major hurricane that we've had in the Atlantic. What does that mean? It means at least a Category 3. It's running right now about 4 miles per hour above the threshold for Category 3. Now, that shot that we were looking at from that beach, that's in the Turks and Caicos. That's right here, roughly here in the island. So it's kind of on the southwestern side of the eye of the storm, getting a lot of wind and a lot of rain. The core of the storm is where the strongest winds are, but this thing is likely to continue to strengthen as it just sits over very warm waters. I mean, temperatures are in the mid to upper 80s for many ocean levels right here north of the Antilles Maoris and headed northbound. Category 4 storm probably coming in by tomorrow afternoon and sticking as a Category 4 storm for the next day or so. By Friday, it will start to weaken because once you get farther north, the water temperatures do eventually start to cool off, and that starts to choke the storm off. But as it moves northbound, it's likely to make landfall somewhere in Canada. Now, I'm not sure exactly what speed or strength it's going to be as it's hitting there, but it would be anywhere from a Cat 1 to back to a tropical storm. But it will be weakening significantly once it hits Canada. But boy, this is bringing a lot of energy just towards the northeast. But for the U.S., we're talking about rip currents the next several days, but there will not be a landfall on U.S. soil. So that is good news for us. But Bermuda is right in the path. So they'll be talking about a lot of wind and waves coming up here shortly as this thing leaves the Caribbean. But of course, it's already left the path of destruction from the Dominican Republic, even back west, east towards Puerto Rico. Here at home, nothing in the tropics is impacting our weather. We've got high pressure keeping us some of the warmest, driest air sitting right over Arkansas and Oklahoma. You felt that today. You're going to feel it tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of summer, and it's really going to be hot. We're going to be even hotter than it was today. Temperatures in the River Valley were in the 90s. We'll hopefully get to the 80s by about 8 o'clock. Temperatures are not able to cool off as easily right now because there's extra humidity. You might have felt the humidity throughout the day. It's going to be another hot and humid one tomorrow as high pressure holds on. But good news, this cold front towards the north is coming in. It's going to start to arrive in northwest Arkansas Thursday morning. That's the first day of fall, very timely. And the River Valley is probably going to come more in the afternoon on your Thursday. Until then, tomorrow's the last day of the heat. We hit the 70s in the morning. We go towards the mid-90s in the afternoon. In the River Valley, we're going to be flirting with 100 degrees once again, like we were today. Here's a look at Futurecast. We've got southerly winds overnight tonight. It'll be a mild start tomorrow morning. Check in with meteorologist Zach Scott. He'll be talking about the sun. Not much weather-wise is happening other than high temperature records likely falling, both in Northwest and the River Valley. But I tell you what, the cold front comes in by Thursday, knocking not just the temperature down, but the humidity down as well. And then on top of that, even better news. We've got a stronger cold front that's coming in from Canada. This secondary one comes in this weekend, probably more Sunday. So Saturday may still warm up just a little bit, but then on Sunday, that next front moves in and really gives us some of that cool air. In fact, we're going to head towards the 70s and 80s for next week.
All right, Matt, thanks. The Hogs are heading back to Arlington. Next in sports, both